Hi everyone, I'm Joanne and welcome to Chop Chat Cook. Today I've got Kim in my kitchen with me. Welcome, Kim.
Thank you, Jo. It's lovely to be here.
Yeah, we've had a great time. We've been making jam drops our jam drops are just cooking in the oven.
I know,
at the
and look,
moment.
I've got ingredients all down the front here, so there's proof that
Sure, I probably have too. So what we're going to talk about this episode is lifting the lid on funerals.
Yeah.
Okay, so just how important it is to have that conversation.
That's right.
Yeah.
I know as much as we don't like to talk about it, I mean, it's something that's really a necessity. Yeah.
It is, and 86% of Australians, they're not making plans for, for their funeral, for not making arrangements. And thanks Choice. Choice has a great website about these issues.
Right,
Yeah.
And I wonder why is that so high? Is that, people not accepting that, we're all going to die one day, we don't live forever, or it's sort of something, I'll get back to that later, or, I'm too busy, renovating or, exercising.
Right. I think it's a hard topic to have with loved ones, isn't it?
It is.
I think, yeah. And so this episode, we're just going to talk about the costs associated with funerals. So that can range from, $4,000 from like a basic cremation up to sort of like $14,000 for a burial.
Yes, yeah.
And, the other thing that Choice talks about is the importance of, like talking to, if you're going sort of with a funeral director, the importance of talking to different funeral directors and getting quotes.
Yes,
so that you've got a really good understanding of how much it's going to cost.
Yeah, and I think like in my family, we often go with the tradition, like what we've, what companies that we have used in the past. So we sort of stick there, I don't think we've ever gone out, ringing around and, checking, how much it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's something that needs to be considered.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, Choice sort of recommends, I think, sort of getting 3 quotes.
Oh, okay.
And like, just sort of talking about what the breakdown of those costs are. So if you're looking, sort of up to $14,000. So really, like, I think a really big element to that is the coffin. And typical items, it's include funeral directors' fees.
Right.
Transport, because, if they have to transport the body of your loved one on a public holiday, they're going to charge a fee for that. Yeah, which is quite substantial, actually.
I could imagine being a public holiday.
Yeah, so then the coffin, and then the death certificate as well. So permits, the burial or the cremation, and then the cemetery plot as well. So again, that cost, can differ depending on where you're buried in the cemetery. There's a sort of like a scale of costs. And there's other expenses also to consider, such as if you've got a celebrant or if you've got a clergy member, and so flowers, newspaper notices, and the wake as well.
That's right. And also I think, the printing, when you go to the church.
The order of service.
Yes. So, and I think too, it's about too, it's, well for me it's important that you want to make it something personal. So, to do something like this together, with your, your partner or your parents or whatever, because it's about what is it that they would like.
Yeah, that's right. And then that, I think, is a nice segue into saying, well, make what you would like, like what you would like for your funeral arrangements. Either plan your own funeral in advance or, communicate your wishes with your loved ones.
Yes.
What music you'd like.
That's right.
What, I don't know, poems. Where you'd like to be buried.
Yes,
Do you want a church service?
That's right.
All those sorts of things.
That's right. And look, and I remember, trying to have these conversations with my dad, and it was just sort of, shut down and, you can figure that out, and, you and your mother and, your brothers and, your sister, you'll sort it out. And it's like, but what would you like, know? And, so, and that's how it was when he did pass away. It was, about what we thought, because, he didn't really want to discuss about it.
My father as well, like, we didn't really know, what he wanted either. And I remember, like, when we were organising the wake and we had to in the order of service,
Yeah.
the funeral house said, well, how many people are going to come to the funeral? Because I need to know how many order of services to print.
Oh, right.
And
Yeah.
I just went, how do you answer that question?
That's right. You don't know.
You don't know,
No,
do you?
no.
So I know. So there's, and it's quite a stressful time, isn't it?
Well, that's right. I mean, it is. You know, someone, you know, that means so much to you. You know that. You know, so you've got the broken heart, and you're grieving, and and going through this. And sometimes, you know, with your thinking, you know, you're just not sure whether you're making the right decision.
Yeah, no, there's lots of things to talk about. So if you're looking for more information about arranging funerals, then jump on Choice website and have a look at that. They've got some really good advice there. And I think just in closing, be organised yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, like have your will organised and have all of your paperwork in the one spot so that
Yes.
people know.
That's right, and tell them where you've put it,
And tell them
where it is.
Tell them
yes.
where it is. That's
right.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, thanks, Jo. Yeah.
Thanks, Kim. Thanks, everyone.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. See you next time.